Yeah, I mean, we just gotta go for it. Do you have a counter? Another one. Oh, game! Game! We don't draw a card, but that's fine, you do! Oh, got him! Got him! Oh my goodness! Triple Dream Trawler! We don't care! Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. And right now, you can get this sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over at cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you go to checkout. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. And last week, we had a uncommon and unplayable War of the Spark Planeswalker Against Odds Bowl, and in the end, it was Ob Nixilis, the Hate Twisted, coming out on top. So today, we are heading to Standard to see if we can kill our opponent by doing something very counterintuitive, which is forcing our opponent to draw cards. As much as it pains me to say that, while we get to draw some cards too, really the idea of this deck, play things like Ob Nixilis, Underworld Dreams, force our opponent to draw cards, and kill them with the triggers of our Ob and our Underworld Dreams. So let's jump into it, do a quick deck, talk about this deck, jump right into the gameplay. First off, we have our namesake Planeswalker, Ob Nixilis, the Hate Twisted. So Ob Nixilis, it's basically an Underworld Dreams. Underworld Dreams, whenever opponent draws a card, they take a damage. Ob Nixilis is the same thing on a 5-mana Planeswalker, except we can also -2 to blow up a creature and make the creature's controller draw 2 cards. So the idea of this deck is we're going to stack up Ob Nixilis. We're going to stack up Underworld Dreams, hopefully get a couple of these effects on the battlefield, and then make our opponent draw a bunch of cards and theoretically kill our opponent with like 20 triggers, all in one big turn. Our best way of killing our opponent is emergency powers. So this is a card we've played in the past, but it's perfect for the Ob Nixilis Underworld Dreams plan, because the idea is when we resolve it, each player gets to shuffle their head graveyard into their library and draw 7 cards. That means with just Ob Nixilis, emergency powers going to be 7 damage. If we have Underworld Dreams too, that's 14 damage. Maybe we have 2 Underworld Dreams, that's going to be 21 damage. And remember, we can make our opponent draw cards in other ways too, like Underworld Dreams, Ob Nixilis, emergency power, 14 damage, Ob Nixilis, kill your thing, get 4 more triggers, that's 18 damage. So in theory, we could just kill our opponent with a single emergency powers. We also could do shenanigans with Smothering Tithe, which works really well with emergency powers. Whenever our opponent draws a card, they got to pay 2 or we get a treasure. So if our opponent's tapped out, we emergency powers. It's essentially free because we get 7 treasures. We draw a bunch of cards. We get to put something into play for free, maybe an Ob or an Underworld Dreams, depending on what we draw. Emergency powers again, and this time it hopefully just kills our opponent on the spot. We also have a couple of backup ways of forcing our opponent to draw cards. Folio Fancies, this weird artifact, we can pay double X, tap it to make each player draw X cards. So in the late game, we can just dump all of our mana into this. We draw like 4 cards, opponent draws 4. The problem for our opponent is they're also taking a bunch of damage from Ob and our Underworld Dreams. Kenrith, again, is a way to force our opponent to draw cards, also gains us life against aggro, which is nice. Otherwise, we're mostly focused on finding our combo pieces and staying alive long enough to resolve 5-mana Ob Nixilis, 7-mana emergency power. So Omen of the Sea just filters through our deck in the early game, gets things set up. Thought Erasure takes the best thing out of our opponent's hand and surveils for a little value. A bunch of removal spells, including Shatter the Sky, which is the perfect wrath because technically as a downside of letting our opponent draw a card if they have a creature power 4 or greater. But in our deck, that could be an upside. We might kill our opponent with a Shatter the Sky, triggering our Ob, triggering our Underworld Dreams. Got a bunch of lands in the mana base, a bunch of shock lands, a bunch of scry lands, Fable Passage, some basic lands. In the sideboard, we get a bunch of control stuff, more discard, some counters, Sorcerer's Spyglass, Murder Strider for Planeswalkers, a bunch of removal for aggro, along with Archon of Sun's Grace to make a bunch of lifelinkers, and that is Ob Nixilis, the Hate Twisted for Standard, and that's our Against the Odds deck for this week. So let's jump into the gameplay, see if we actually can kill our opponent by doing the least intuitive thing I can think of, which is forcing our opponent to draw cards. Normally, I want to be drawing cards and our opponent not be drawing cards. That's how I play Magic, so this deck is a stretch for me, but let's see if making our opponent draw cards can actually be a plan to win some games in Standard. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Against the Odds time. We are Ob Nixilising in Standard, hopefully killing our opponent by forcing them to draw cards, and okay. I mean, we got a Folio, we got a Smothering Tithe. We don't have a way to really damage our opponent. Ugh. Alright, so alright, there's Ob Nixilis. Keep Fabled Passage. So we are going to need to find like some removal and rest, just keep up with this aggro deck. Opponent, Gutter Bones, hits us. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Yeah, let's just Scryland for now. Kenrick's gonna have to go bottom. I think step 1 is removal. We gotta find a Wrath to deal with this board before we just get run over here on the draw. And then we could try to start setting up Ob Nixilises and Smothering Ties and the like. Opponent gets in, hits us to 16. Croxa A. Oh, shenanigans. Croxa, sack it with the trigger on the stack. Yeah, that's decent. I think we're probably going to discard Folio Fancies for now, honestly. I think it's just a smidge on the slow side. So opponent gets Croxa trigger, sacks everything. We lose some life. We have to discard a card to Croxa, and then opponent can get back Gutter Bones? Yeah, alright. Do they have a rat? A land? That is a question. They do. Alright, so Gutter Bones returns. Sure. Opponent passes. Well, we will play Godless Shrine, tapped. Alright, so step 1, I think, is we need to Omen of the Sea into a Wrath. Or else we're probably just going to get beaten and burnt out by these sacrifice synergies. Opponent, combat. Opponent might just be full controlling their way through this entire match. Thinks about attacking, does attack, hits us. Down to 12. Untap land. Midnight Reaper. That's not ideal. And a Witch's Oven. Alright, well, Omen of the Sea. Still need a Wrath, even though it draws our opponent a million cards. Oath of Kaya. Alright. I guess we keep Oath of Kaya. Not a Wrath, but better than nothing. Well, Oath of Kaya. Go after the Priest. Opponent sacks it, draws a card. Fizzles our life gain. Well, tap land, go. Yeah, we're pretty far behind at the moment. Opponent. Ay. Alright, Rankle. Yeah, now we're super duper dead. Okay, opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 4. Alright, discard draw, down to 3. Yeah, discard Thought Erasure, draw. Another shock land. Well, Wrath or Bust now. Opponent plays Fabled Passage. Banishing Light doesn't do it. Alright. Well, yeah, that is kind of a tricky one. Aggro on the play seems a little tricky. Especially, we didn't hit a Wrath and our opponent had a million Midnight Reapers. So bring in Cry of the Cranarium, bring in Devout Decree, and maybe Sorceress Spyglass to name Witch's Oven? That seems weird, but it might be necessary. What are we cutting? Probably Folio Fancies in this matchup. Maybe the Brazen Borrower. A Thought Erasure and one Kenrith. Run it like that. Get a little bit faster, a little bit more removal. And thankfully we're on the play. If our opponent does not hit Midnight Reaper and we draw a Wrath, that seems like it should be decent. The main challenge of the deck is living long enough to get to the late game when we can have our big combo E-turns, potentially, with Ob Nixilis. Alright, so we are on the play for game number 2. Yeah, I'll play first. And, well, okay. We have a Shatter the Sky, so we will keep. And we have an Underworld Dreams, our backup Ob. This is fine. Now, Scryland, Island, bottom. Although, on the other end, our opponent probably brought in Discard now, which is a little bit worse. Opponent. Considering timing out on turn 1. Alright. Decides on a tap land. Alright, well, we will play a tap land past the turn. Wow, we almost got the free win with our opponent just forgetting that they were playing Magic. Which, in this matchup, I am not opposed to taking. Oh my goodness. Are we going to do this every turn, opponent? Okay. Considers for a while and plays a Cauldron Familiar. And a Swamp. And a Drill Bit. Well, let's Omen of the Sea. Yeah, draw the land, keep the Omen on top. Alright, takes the Shatter of the Sky. We will play Godless Shrine. Pass the turn. So far, opponent is getting the most time possible out of every action. 6 minutes and 20 seconds, roughly. And we are at 1 minute 44. Opponent. Mountain. Midnight Reaper. Well, that's Omen of the Sea. Ooh. Well, yeah, we'll keep both of those. I think we actually, Fabled Passage, crack it. I think we play Smothering Tithe first. Because then we start getting treasures. Then we start getting treasures as our opponent's stuff dies. And that's going to give us some mana to hopefully get a combo kill eventually. Would you like to pay the tithe, opponent? Wow, they do. Okay. Well, we're fine with that. Fabled Passage, opponent, combat. Hits us. Cracks Fabled Passage. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Ooh. Alright, that's not bad. So we will... Alright, let's think about this. Hallowed Fountain untapped. Down to 10. Devout Decree, Midnight Reaper. Hallowed Fountain to the bottom. Oath of Kaya. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Pass the turn. Would you like to pay the tithe? Opponent. Give us that money. You owe us. Aw, opponent is not big on paying tithes. Get him a Cauldron Familiar. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Oh boy. Well, alright. Ugh. Yeah, let's just Oath of Kaya again. Kill the priest. We're close to doing what we want to do. We need our opponent to start giving us some treasure. I've never played an opponent that is so religiously avoided giving us a tithe. They have been paying every single turn. They are dead set on us not getting value out of this smothering tithe. And it's kind of working so far. All right, we finally get a treasure. That means our opponent probably has a 4-drop they want to play. Rankle, Master of Prankles, goes to combat, hits us. Yeah, down to 11. What does our opponent choose? Each player draws a card. Interesting. Well, this is actually good for us because we get to untap. Oh, can we wait a turn? Can we wait a turn? I think we can. I think we're going to. All right, so play Ob Nixilis. Kill Rankle. Get some treasure. Play Underworld Dreams. All right, pass the turn. I mean, if we get to untap at emergency powers, it is game. It is so good. We have Ob Nixilis and Underworld Dreams. Opponent gives us a treasure, takes the pigs. Opponent does have a lot of cards in hand, which could mean that our opponent has a discard spell to take emergency powers, which would be sad. That is the downside of making our opponent draw cards. Opponent, combat. Hits us. Yeah, I bet we're going to get drill bitten. Down to 9. Untap land. Mayhem Devil. Ooh, okay. Well, this is mostly fine, because we are going to get to emergency powers, I believe. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if this is enough. We untap. 1, 2, 3. All right, play the land. Emergency powers. See what we find. Get some triggers, get some treasure. Oh, this Mayhem Devil is actually a problem, isn't it? Land is an issue. All right, so, well, spin the wheel. Ob Nixilis, please. All right, there's an Ob Nixilis. Put Ob Nixilis into play. Get a bunch of triggers. Ping our opponent. Ob Nixilis, kill Mayhem Devil. Get a bunch of triggers, get a bunch of treasure. Oh, we just win, right? Ob Nixilis number 2, and then our opponent has to draw for their turn? All right, so Ob Nixilis number 2, and the combo kill's gonna work. Ob Nixilis, keep the new one. Kill the cat, draw some cards opponent, get a bunch of triggers. Opponent goes to 1, and yeah, pass the turn. Opponent draws, ping, ping, ping. And that's a combo. That's what we can do. That's what Ob Nixilis wants to be doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. I mean, knowledge does have a price for our opponent, and that price is high. That was pretty good. That was surprisingly good. Maybe we should be bringing in the Archon too. It does block Rankle, and Rankle is annoying. Is Cry worth it? Probably. Maybe we just go down Kenrith. Let's just go down Kenrith and lean on what we have been doing, which is basically emergency powers. Emergency powers on Nixilis Underworld Dreams. Smothering Dive. That actually seems pretty effective. The wins are so sweet. We just like burn our opponent out from 20. The good thing we had that Ob, though, because if we didn't hit Ob and our opponent had that Mayhem Devil, we could not have cracked our treasures, and that would have been problematic for the winning the game plan. This next sweet. Iron opponent. Unfortunately, opponent's going to be on the play here for game number 2, which is frightening. All right. Can we Ob them one more time? Not with this hand. Jeez. Actually, can we keep this? I think we... So greedy. We are on the draw. We get a Scry. Omen of the Sea. Like, if we hit lands, this hand's pretty decent. Wow. Okay, we're going to keep this. We're going to lean on this Scry land very hard. There are ways this can go very wrong. Primarily Omen of the Sea, getting hit by discard. Cauldron Familiar. Okay. Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. This is why I always get yelled at for keeping one-landers. Well, Magic Gods. Save us. Save us from ourselves. Cauldron Familiar hits us. Okay. Well, I guess that is a good lesson on why you should not keep one-landers, even with Scry lands and 2-mana cantrips. Ooh, I think the math is right, but math isn't always reliable. Voting it's us. Variance is a thing. Castle, Midnight Reaper. Well, alright. Scry, lad. So we are eventually hitting land drops. I think it might just be too slow, though. Like, we're going to have triple Wrath, but opponent found the Midnight Reaper, and we are... So we kind of got there-ish. Opponent has a Mountain. Wrangle Master of Prankles. Yeah, hits us. Yeah, now we're definitely just too slow. Yeah. Alright. Well, don't keep on landers, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't do it. Never trust magic gods. They are merciless and hateful. Alright, next time. Alright. Against the odds time, we are Obin in Standard. And... Okay. I mean, we have all of our combo pieces, so we'll try this. We don't have any way to really defend ourselves. If our opponent's mono red or something, then we're probably just going to get run over. But if we got time, we got, Omen, Smothering Dive, Ob, Emergency Powers. Hopefully that wins us the game. There's some defense. Ooh. I think we're going to keep Underworld Dreams. A little bit risky because it's not a land, but hopefully Omen of the Sea will find us lands. Combined with this Temple. Opponent, Castle Lockwain, and Bugler Rat. Pass the turn. Alright, Hollowed Vow to go. Opponent Plains. Hits us. Down to 17. And, alright, gonna Charming Prince, blink the Bugler Rat. Well, maybe we end up regretting discarding the Wrath. We'll see. Opponent. Sure. Well, let's Omen of the Sea. Alright, yeah. We'll keep them. Discard an Underworld Dreams. Scry land. We'll keep the lands. Pass the turn. Doom Foretold is potentially pretty annoying. Opponent combat gets in, hits us. Down to 14. Fenlurker. Alright. Well, Ob, your turn. Now play a Swamp. Smothering Tithe. Pass the turn. So goal one is to get to this Emergency Powers to refill our hand from all this infinite discard. That is step one. Opponent. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting close. Untap lad. Doom Foretold. Opponent hits us. I'll sack Omen of the Sea. I'll play Underworld Dreams. Scry land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, to the bottom. Alright. Doom Foretold. Opponent's got a sack. Sacks a rat. Triggers. Well, this is the big turn. Do we get to resolve Emergency Powers? Alright, opponent gives us a treasure. Gets pinged. Land. Hits us. Down to 7. Rat. Well, discard a land. Sacrifice Underworld Dreams. I wish we could play Underworld Dreams first, but... Alright, Emergency Powers. Draw some cards. Get some treasure. Put Ob Nixilis into play. Okay. Ob Nixilis. Kill Charming Prince. Get some treasure. Omen of the Sea. Ooh, Folio Fancies and Ob Nixilis. I'll keep Folio. Thought Erasure our opponent. Take Cavalier. Keep Shatter the Sky. Folio of Fancies. And yeah, pass the turn. All our opponents got is a bunch of Wraths. They have 2 more discard spells, but we're kind of in this. All right, Smothering Tithe, Ob Nixilis. And Folio Fancies is pretty good. If our opponent just goes discard, we can pitch the lands and then just Shatter the Sky, and we're kind of actually in this game. Land for our opponent. Okay, we know the hand. Opponent cracks it. Sure. And we might actually have a chance here. After discarding a million cards. Opponent, yeah. Well, let's see what they choose. All right, Bugler Rats. We will discard a Watery Grave. Yarg's Fenlurker. We will discard a Thought Erasure. Opponent gets in at Ob Nixilis. We untap. Sacrifice Omen. Shatter the Sky. Godless Shrine. Go. Doom Foretold. All right, opponent, what do you find? Get some triggers. Ping ya. All right, opponent gives us a treasure. Goes to 13. Treacherous Blessing to draw cards. Give us some triggers. Ping ya. And we might get the Folio Fancies kill. Opponent down to 10. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Tap land. To the bottom. Fenlurker. Okay. Opponent's passing. End of turn. Folio. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Folio for 4. Oh, it's happening. I think it's actually happening. We draw a bunch of cards, get a bunch of triggers, get more mana. Opponent, 8, 7, 6, 5. Untap. Underworld Dreams. 3, 4, 5. Folio for 5. Get a bunch of triggers. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We got the Folio Fancy skill. That is a bunch of triggers and burn them out. Burn them out with Ob. That was pretty good. Opponent almost had us. Made us discard a ton of cards, but Emergency Power eventually got the job done. All right, so opponent's playing white, black, discard. What do we want against this deck? That is a good question. The good news is we can undo a lot of our opponent's work with Emergency Powers. That is our advantage. Huh. I almost don't know if we sideboard much at all. Like, I mean, Devout Decree, is that worth it? I don't even know if it really is. Sorceress Spyglass doesn't do anything. Do we have anything that's, like, bad? Not especially. I guess Cry of the Cranarium is an extra Wrath could be good. Maybe we go down one Kenrith, up one Cry. And then maybe we go up to Archon, too. Go down Brazen Borrower. Bouncing discard creatures doesn't seem great. Let's try it like that. I'm assuming our opponent, again, is going to take out removal, but if they don't, then Archon's going to be worse. We'll see. Well, that went pretty well. All right, opponent. On the play for our opponent. Sure. We'll keep this. Yep, tap land. So I think the main thing, again, is going to be getting to the point where we can Emergency Powers to refill our hand after all of our opponent's discard. Temple. Yeah, all right, let's keep Banishing Light. That can get rid of a Doom Foretold, potentially. Opponent planes, and do we have a discard creature? All right, opponent duresses. Takes an Omen. Well, play the Swamp, pass the turn. Planes, and Bugler Rats. Well, let's Omen. 2 lands to the bottom. Folio's interesting. Discard Ob. Well, let's get down Underworld Dreams. Start the Piggin. Does our opponent have Doom Foretold is a big question. All right, tap land. Other big question is, what do we discard? Opponent gets in, hits us. Well, play Folio. Play Godless Shrine. Pass the turn. Opponent down to 18. Tap land. I mean, Folio's not a bad backup. At least Folio gives us way to draw cards to the top. And about it. Hits us. Sure. All right, there's a Doom Foretold. All right, so we'll sacrifice Omen. Ooh. All right, Thought Erasure, our opponent. Take. What do we take? I guess D-Spark. Get rid of the Thought Erasure. Watery Grave. Banishing Light the Rat. So this will get rid of the Doom Foretold. So we will lose our Shatter the Sky, but hopefully we can find something. Alright, Castle Lockwood. Yeah, there's a Fenlurker. Gets rid of our Shatter of the Sky. And you might as well run out the Fenlurker. Huh. Yeah, alright. And Fenlurker. Alright, Dak, give us something good. Omen. Well, play Omen. Temple to the bottom. Hallowed Fountain, I guess, to the top. Hallowed Fountain. Pass the turn. Ping our opponent. Down to 16. All right, more Castle Lockwades. This also doubles up the damage, essentially, from Castle Lockwade. Opponent draws. Down to 14. And, ooh, Devriel. All right. That's actually not that good against us, because we can draw with this Folio. All right, we drop to 10. Well, Folio for 2. We would love to hit an Emergency Powers and a land to go with it. Ob Nixilis, all right. Play Ob Nixilis. Kill Fenlurker. Burn you out. Hit our opponent. Down to 8. Play the land. Pass the turn. Emergency Power. Emergency Power. Give us an Emergency Power. Ping our opponent. Ping our opponent. Oh, this is right. Coming right down to the end. We might be getting the win. Opponent down to 7. Down to 6. Ticks up. Yeah, let's Omen. Bottom, top. Discard the land. What do you got, opponent? Oath of Kaya. Ooh, is gonna kill our Ob? Oh, we were so close. Wow, hits our face. Okay. Wait, does this mean we're gonna win? Opponent hits us. I think this means we win. We go to 3. We go to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, actually, no, this is fine. We can wait. Sure. We go to 1. We draw 3. Get a bunch of triggers. Opponent goes to 3. Ob, your Fenlurker. Burn about. Ob! We got there. What a close game. But we did it. Oh, the ob kill. Folio Fancy's coming through. And that was a good one. That was a really good one. All right. Way to go, Ob. Whew. Sweet, sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are trying to kill our opponent by making them draw cards. We're gonna keep this. We do need to hit lands, and then we need to hit a lot of things, but we have a surveil, we have some rats to keep us alive, so we got some stuff we can do while we're waiting. Opponent, breeding pool, untapped, incubation. All right, so this looks like the clover deck. I don't know how this goes for us. Opponent, probably poorly. Opponent decides on, Paradise Druid. Okay, well, play a land, play Thought Erasure. Maybe it's not the clover. Oh. We'll take Neoform. Sorry, Underworld Dreams. We need lands. We need lands. So this is actually the Vannifar combo deck. Opponent. That's a land. All right. Scry. We'll keep the temple. Pass the turn. Well, as long as we can keep Vannifar from doing Vannifar things, we should be fine. Opponent. Woe Strider. Yeah. Passes. Yeah, let's just Oath of Kaya, kill the Woe Strider, Temple of Silence, Banishing Light. Yeah, I guess we keep that. Like, all we need to do in this matchup is keep Vannifar from ever untapping. If our opponent ever gets an unsummoning Sig Vannifar, things can go really poorly, but as long as we can keep that from happening, things should go pretty well. Opponent, Corridor Monitor. I think we're actually just gonna Wrath here. Yeah, let's just Wrath. Play the land, pass the turn. Overgrown Tube for our opponent. The return of Woe Strider. That's fine. We have answers. Opponent, passing. Yeah, let's just Banishing Light. Get rid of Woe Strider. All right, opponent sacks the goat to scry. To the bottom. Watery Grave, go. All right, running out the untappers. The deck looks so bad when there's not a Vannifar. All right, Neoform to get a Vannifar. Well, unfortunately, this does mean we're going to need to Wrath again. Opponent, passing. Yeah, kill the Vannifar. Also, unfortunately, this also means we're getting low on answers. So if our opponent just keeps top decking Vannifar, oh my goodness, all right. So we're actually probably going to lose now that our opponent drew Vannifar into Vannifar. Yeah, that is unfortunate that there were two in a row. Okay, well, let's see what we draw. Temple of Silence. I'll play Kenrith, but one turn too late. All right, well, this should mean that we lose here. Opponent, it's going to take a lot of clicks, but this should end with our opponent winning the game. We'll see. I guess, maybe it doesn't. Opponent does not have the creatures in hand. All right, so, well, go to combat, attack you, hit our opponent down to 11, borrow Vannifar, and 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, let's draw with Kenrith, play the swamp, pass the turn. Vannifar returns. Well, we'll gain life. Ooh, we gotta keep hitting answers, though. This Vannifar is gonna untap and kill us. Opponent passes. Oh, that is actually an answer. Go to combat, attack you, hit our opponent down to 6. Ob Nixilis. Kill Vannifar. Ob, coming through in the clutch. Ping our opponent. And pass the turn and ping our opponent down to 3. Oh man, are we gonna get the Ob win? We might. We enforce our opponent to draw with Kenrith. Incubation goes, opponent's gotta do something this turn or we win. And opponent scoops it up, can't beat the Ob. Okay, Ob power. Well, I mean, that is the secret sauce to this matchup is kill the Vannifar, kill the Vannifar, kill the Vannifar. With Vannifar, opponent's deck is absurd. Without Vannifar, opponent's deck is pretty questionable. All right, so what we want is more ways to kill Vannifar. We'll go down ways that do not kill Vannifar. So Noxious Grasp in, even though that's mostly just to kill Vannifar. Murderous Rider in, also can kill Vannifar. Ob kills Vannifar, Banishing Light. Omen of the Sea finds ways to kill Vannifar. Maybe we go down like a Smothering Tithe. The Remorses would also be fine. Let's go down the Folio as well for Agonizing Remorse. Like, that's the battle of this matchup. I've played this deck, and I know how much it depends on Vannifar. I have rarely ever seen it win without Vannifar on the battlefield. But if it untaps with Vannifar for one turn, odds of it winning are actually, like, fairly high. So that is the challenge, to keep Vannifar off the battlefield immediately every single time. Smothering Tithe. Well, alright, keep the Temple. Alright, this is a little scary just because our hand is a bit slow. Opponent. Nightmare Shepherd in hand, scries to the bottom. Yeah, let's Temple. Land to the bottom. We're getting to the point where we gotta find our Vanifar answer. We're running short on time because it's gonna be coming down here shortly. Opponent. Untap land. Whoa, Strider. Yeah, play the tap land. Pass the turn. So we can Omen of the Sea to find an answer. Opponent combat, gonna hit us. Sure. Alright, no Vanifar yet. Tap land. To the top. Well, Omen of the Sea. Bottom. Draw land. Well, play an island. Play Smothering Dive. Pass the turn. Would you like to give us some treasure? Opponent says yes. Ooh. Alright. Another tap land. Opponent hits us. Playing it patiently. Alright, Nightmare Shepherd. Sure. I think we just play the planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's Smothering Tithe. Let's try to set up to make next turn insane. Opponent shouldn't be able to kill us, because even if they have Vanifar, it's going to be summoning 6, so we shouldn't just die. And if we untap and resolve emergency powers with 2 Smothering Tithes, or just even Ob Nixilis is insane, because Ob Nixilis could force our opponent to draw 2, which is going to get back 4. Alright, opponent's giving us the treasures, going to combat, hitting us down to 7. Agonizing Remorse. Alright, yeah. That's not great. That can take our emergency powers. Although our opponent's going to also need like a negate or something. Alright, takes emergency powers. Tap land. Scries. Well, we'll see. If our opponent has a counter, this could go wrong. Because we are facing down lethal to the top. Oh, another Woe Strider. Oh, actually, that's pretty bad for us. Another Woe Strider lets our opponent sacrifice whatever we target with Ob. So now I think we have to hit... Oh, alright. Alright, well, we'll try that. We'll try emergency powers, see what happens. That does give us hope. Oh, and a Shatter. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, alright. So, unfortunately, we can't play Ob before we emergency powers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, play the Swamp. Emergency powers. Well, we're gonna get back 14 mana. Does it save us from this board state? We're gonna need to draw some stuff. Alright, put Ob into play. Get a bunch of treasures. Let's Omen of the Sea. Bottom. Those cards do not help us. More lands. Okay. So, can we get out of this? So we need to actually... Alright, Ob Nixilis, Nightmare Shepherd. Get a bunch of triggers. Ping our opponent. Murderous Rider, Woe Strider. Opponent sacks, fizzles. Underworld Dreams. Ob Nixilis number 2. Yeah, Ob Nixilis, kill Woe Strider. Can't sacrifice this one. Gonna sack the goat to scry. Okay, we actually have hope here. We're gonna get back some of our mana. We can Thought Erasure, and then we can use these Omens of the Sea to try to find... Okay, so this hits for 4. We probably should have played the Underworld Dreams first, but alright, we get all of our triggers. Trigger. Ping our opponent a bunch. Thought Erasure you. Take Prime Speaker. Keep Omen of the Sea. And pass the turn. Oh, we have a shot. The combo's working. We get a bunch of triggers. Oh my goodness, I think we're doing it. We should have played the Underworld Dreams first. Opponent. Agonizing Remorse. That's a whiff. And our opponent loses life down to 8. And our opponent's really got to think twice about playing creatures here. Take something from the graveyard. Sure. All right, opponent, what you got? Gilded Goose can gain back some life potentially. And Woe Strider. Well, let's sacrifice an Omen of the Sea. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. And that should do it. That's emergency powers. Whoa! Okay, that is the dream. That is the dream for this deck. Opponent. Yeah, sure. Tap land. No Force of Wills in standard, and... Wait, where's... Okay, that's fine. Opponent passes. We untap. We Ob your Woe Strider. Ping you a bunch. Opponent's going to sack to Scry, but none of this matters, because what we're going to do is Omen of the Sea into emergency powers. This gets us a bunch of triggers, gets us a bunch of mana. Yeah. Omen of the Sea. We will land to the bottom. Emergency powers top. Emergency powers. And this should be pretty good. Opponent, how would you like to draw 7? Stack up the triggers. Got the GG. And that is Ob Power. That was spectacular. Okay. Woo! Well, that was maybe as good as it gets for Ob. Good lord, was that sweet. So many triggers. I guess one of the ways to get around the downside of the opponent drawing cards off of our effects is just make them draw so many cards that they can't deploy them all, and they work that game. Sweet. Against the odds time, we are trying to Ob Nixilis. Kill our opponent by making them draw cards, which is so counterintuitive. Normally we want to be the ones drawing cards, but sometimes you gotta make your opponent draw cards and hope for the best. That sounds fine, I guess. We don't really have any combo pieces, but we can stay alive while we're looking for combo pieces, hopefully. All right, opponent, what you up to? Mountain. Oh boy. All right, we'll see. How does mono... We're gonna keep Kenrith, I think, because Kenrith is a way we can gain life. All right, Castle Embrith. Ugh, I think we're gonna have to shock ourselves and then maybe shock ourselves. Runaways, Teamkin. Well, Hallowed Fountain, Thought Erasure you. It's a pretty good hand. I think we take Annex. Smothering Tithe, unfortunately, got to go to the graveyard. Ooh, Mountain, okay. Mountain, Fervent Champion. About it. I was going to be super close. Gets in. No Bone Crusher. All right, down to 50. Come on, lands. Oath of Kaya is also pretty decent. Ob Nixilis. Well, all right. Watery Grave. Banishing Light. Gonna need a land or two. Get rid of Steam Kid. Pass the turn. Bone crushes us. Down to 11. Bone it. Hits us. Down to 10. And Bone Crusher. Alright. I'll play the land. Crack the land. Get a plains. Sweep the board. But our opponent does get to draw a card. Ugh. Alright. We need a land for this Kenrith, and we need it to be untapped, preferably. Put it. Mountain. Because this Embercleave's coming. Alright, Rhyme Rock Knight. Not untapped. Emergency Powers bottom. Ugh. Alright. Do they have land? Oh, okay. No land yet. Opponent hits us. Down to 7. Oh, light up the stage. 2 more creature. Oh, we need another Wrath. And we need it desperately, and we need it this turn, or we're dead. Okay. Fervent Champion. Runaway Steam Kid. That is not a Wrath. So we play Kenrith and Dot. Yeah, alright. Dead. Well, Mono Red on the play. Probably not our most ideal matchup. Embercleave is a beating and a half. Alright, so Cry the Carnarium in. Devout Decree in. Archon in. And I guess that's it. Going down... A Smothering Tithe, Folio of Fancies, an Underworld Dreams, and I guess one Kenrith. All right, run it like that. Well, at least we're on the play for game number 2. We were kind of close to stabilizing, but Embercleave is a ridiculously powerful Magic the Gathering card. Like, if it wasn't for Embercleave, I think we would have been able to stabilize, but it just offers so much damage. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's so insane. We'll play first. I think we got a mulligan. Alright, well, this will keep. We'll put a Ob to the bottom for now. Well, we'll see. Devout Decree's good. Thought Erasure's fine. No, Water Grave tapped. Opponent. Mountain. Fervent Champion. Hits us. Well, Godless Shrine. Thought Erasure you. Take. Well, I guess we take Annex. Emergency Powers definitely going to the graveyard for now. Take Annex. Try to leave us in a position where a Wrath is good. Although letting our opponent light up the stage is not great. Robber of the Rich. What does our opponent get to steal? A land that we kind of wanted. Well, Thought Erasure our opponent. 2 light up the stages. Alright, we'll keep the Underworld Dreams, I guess. Pass the turn. Ugh. Fervent Champion. Also not great. Opponent exiles. Hits us for 6. Ay. Steals Underworld Dreams that we know anyway. We drop to 8. Opponent gets to light up the stage. Whew. Yeah, Mono Red's a deck. Light up the stage, opponent. Yeah, that's fine. No worries. We're good. Definitely not super dead here. No, Cry would have been good in another world. And we whiff on... Okay, now we're just immediately dead. Well, that was awkward. Yeah, not this one. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some Esper Ob, and very awkwardly, we have 6 lands in our deck that do not tap for black mana. 4 hallowed... Oh my god! 4 hallowed fountains. 4 hallowed fountains and an island and a plains to get with Fable Passage, and This hand has them all, and we keep drawing Underworld Dreams. This is some good deck building, I would say. Opponent passes. Well, Omen of the Sea resolves. Yeah, I guess we'll keep them both. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Plains. Passes. Omen of the Sea. All right, Shatter the Sky to the bottom. Omen of the Sea. We'll just draw all the... Oh, my God, and another... That was supposed to be going to the bottom. Oh, my God. All right. This is... Where's all of our black mana? Our deck is all black mana. There's 20 black sources. And they're all chilling in the bottom of our deck, apparently, even with those scrying some cards to the bottom. All right, opponent, passing. Well, Omen of the Sea, part 40. Wow. Oh, we're breaking records. This isn't... Oh, my God, another double black. Oh, my... Okay, we finally hit a black source. Holy mother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, sure. Smothering Tithe. Counter away, my friend. Counter away. Yeah, there's a veto. Opponent passes. Kenrith. Counter away, my friend. Counter away. Actually, they might not counter it and then kill it with a Wrath or something, so they can take advantage of the removal, which they're probably thinking is otherwise dead. All right, so Kenrith temporarily resolves. Opponent untaps, does not scry. Interesting decision. At least if it Shatter this guy, we get to draw a card. Elspeth Conqueror's Death is a bit worse. Sure. Well, play a land. Play Ob. Ping ya. Got him. Down. They probably have a handful of Elspeth Conqueror's Deaths. Down to 17. Yes, Ob, you are. Yes, Ob, you're our inner demon. About it. So, gonna be hard to cast things this turn, although thankfully there's nothing in the graveyard at the moment for Elspeth Conqueror's Death through Reanimate. We can scry. Narset, sure. Omen of the Sea. Narset is annoying because it does mean that we can't really emergency power. I mean, I guess we still can. We just don't get anything back. Alright. Oath of Gaia. Hit our opponent. Not really any reason to kill Narset because it just gives our opponent something to get back with this Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Omen of the Sea for our opponent. Hitting our opponent's face does have some value because they are slowly taking Ob damage, and eventually we'll draw black source number 3 for Underworld Dreams. Opponent's down to 12. Narset gets a Teferi land. Well, if they Dream Trawler, we do get to kill it, which is nice. Opponent drawing so many cards is concerning, although Niv is making it a little more painful. Teferi for our opponent. Taking up. Well, play Fabled Passage. Crack Fabled Passage. Grab a Swamp. Mana's still pretty awkward. Maybe we just have to pass? Yeah, let's pass for now. Sack some Omens. We would like to draw another black source so we can, like, Oath of Kaya and Underworld Dreams. Some sort of bait spell shenanigans. Opponent. I mean, we are slowly whittling away our opponent's life total. All right, another Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Yeah. And an island. Sure. So opponent could still be leaving up counters. Takes up to Fairy. Well, let's do some scrying. Definitely do not want Shatter. I guess we keep the Temple. Pass the turn. Temple of Deceit. Scry. We will keep emergency powers. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's Underworld Dreams. Pass the turn. Ping you. Down to 10. Opponent. Yeah, Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Doing what it does. Oh, they just have so many ways of dealing with our Obs and Underworld Dreams, which is really obnoxious. Dream Trawler. That is problematic. Takes up to Fairy. Tap land. Well, Underworld Dreams. Pass the turn. This is going to help undo some of the Dream Trawler. Opponent down to 8. Although Teferi can bounce. So what we're trying to work our way into is a position where this emergency powers can be lethal. Although it is going to be hard to resolve due to Teferi. Yeah, opponent goes 6. Back up to 10. Plays a land. Cracks the land. Dream Trawler. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, sack this. Alright, we gotta think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, bottom. I think our opponent has Absorb. Actually, let's think about this. 1, 2, 3. Underworld Dreams, part 3. Okay, opponent counters. But that means we get to Shatter this guy. Kill 2 Dream Trawlers. And we are back to being alive, and our opponent's back to getting pinged by Underworld Dreams. Down to 12. Land. Okay. I mean, we're still kind of in this somehow. Dream Trawler number 49! Holy, how many Dream Trawlers does this deck play? Special offer. Takes up to Fairy. Yeah, I mean, we just gotta go for it. Do you have a counter? Another one. Oh, game! Game! We don't draw a card, but that's fine, you do! Oh, got him! Got him! Oh my goodness! Triple Dream Trawler! We don't care! Oh my god, that worked. Ping you. Oh! All the Dream Trawlers in the world cannot be Ob Nixilis and Underworld Dreams. Wow! Oh, that was the best. Okay. So what do we learn this week about Ob Nixilis and Standard? And first off, that last match, I cut it after game 1. You probably know what happened in games 2 and game 3. Blue-white control, played to fairies, played to our sets, countered every single one of our spells. It took like 45 minutes for the match to end. I didn't want to sit through it. I'm assuming you didn't want to either. So I just showed you this sweet win there. But we did go on to lose that match, which means overall our record was 2-3. I mean, fine record, not a super exciting record, but we did do some spectacular things with Ob in Underworld Dreams. We had the combo kill turns where we were able to just draw a ton of cards, force our opponent to draw a ton of cards, get a million triggers and kind of 20 our opponent in one shot with emergency powers. We got the sweet Folio fancy skill. We got some janky Ob Nixilis kills, just killing our opponent's stuff. So while this is a deck that, I mean, level of competition, if I was going to score this on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say like 3 or 4. I think you're going to probably lose more than you win with this deck, and that's backed up by a record. It does win in a really cool way. It uses an underappreciated and sweet Planeswalker in Ob Nixilis. It does take advantage of Underworld Dreams as well. One of the issues with the deck, I would say, is the mana's challenging. Partly because, well, actually mostly because of Underworld Dreams, which it's asking a lot to play a triple black spell in a 3-color mana base, but we did make it work, and we were able to get some really sweet wins as a result. So I thought the deck was really fun. Again, you're not going to win a ton of games with it, but the games you do win are going to be memorable, they're going to be awesome, and happen in a really fun, unique, sweet way. So that's Ob Nixilis for Standard. That's our Against Odds for this week. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.